Hi friends, I hope that you like my new haircut. I will be answering questions all day today for Q&A Tuesday, so drop your questions right here. Work hard and have fun learning English. That's why I made this account, so that I can teach English in a fun way, because when English is not fun and learning is not fun, you won't be able to study very hard. A really good app that you can join and people that you are interested in or topics you are interested in is Discord. I'm thinking about sharing my Discord on my email list. Let me know if you think I should. Thank you. I like the phrase blondes have more fun. I don't know if it's really true, but I feel like I have more fun when I have blonder hair. Yikes can be used if something is scary or shocking or kind of disturbing. Here's an example. If you went out to a restaurant and your bill for the food was $400, it's really expensive. I get the bill and I look at it and I say, yikes, that's a lot of money. It's kind of scary. Or yikes, I forgot to brush my teeth this morning. My breath is going to stink. Yikes. It's storming out today. The weather is really bad. Yikes. It's a hard word to describe. I can try to think of some more examples. Great question. If you want to recognize someone for something really good that they've done, you can say shout out to Bill. He made $1 million. I don't know. When you say shout out to someone, it's informal, but people use it in the workplace. Like, shout out to you. You did a great job today. Okay, so I ran out of time answering questions yesterday. I'm going to go back and answer some right now. I want to teach you guys about this term rusty. If you say your English is rusty, it means you haven't used it in a long time. If you have a rusty bike, it means that you haven't used it in a long time and it's just been sitting there collecting rust. If you say your English is rusty, or you can say my knowledge on a certain subject is rusty, it means you haven't thought about it for so long that it's going to be hard to think about it now. A simple way of just saying that something is rusty, a skill or knowledge that you have, is to just say, I haven't used my English in a long time. How this question was asked so dramatically. How do you remember so many words? You have to use the words that you've learned, and you have to use them in a meaningful way. When you learn a word in your first language, you won't remember it unless you use it. So the same goes, or the same rule applies to when you're learning a new language. You have to use the new words that you learn in a meaningful way. So make an example out of the word that you just learned that will help you remember it. I notice my students ask me this question all of the time. How can I practice alone? I've tried to make lessons for you on YouTube that you can practice. It's like a practice conversation between the two of us. Swipe up. Practice some questions that you can ask the other person, because if you're speaking English and you're feeling nervous about remembering words, you can always go back to those questions and ask the other person to talk. Above all, meaning most importantly, just smile, be friendly, talk slowly so that you don't stumble over your words, and take deep breaths. Here is my very simple example. So if I asked you, is this right? You would say, no, switch it. It's the other way around. So I would have to put the blue together and the red together. The third word here would be BS. And then if you say crap, it's very informal. And then if you were at work, it would be considered not professional. But it's fine because it's not technically swearing. So if you say, oh crap, it's not swearing. Thank you so much for all of your great questions this week. I did my best answering the ones that I thought would help everybody on here. I will do another Q&A pretty soon. We'll do some fun things on stories this week, and I'm going to leave a link to my email list if you want to join that. I'll be putting some fun things on there. And then also I have a new YouTube video all about my favorite Netflix shows. It's my personal recommendations. If you're looking for some new American television shows to help study, go check that out. Thank you so much for all of your great questions this week. I did my best answering the ones that I thought would help everybody on here. I will do another Q&A pretty soon. We'll do some fun things on stories this week, and I'm going to leave a link to my email list if you want to join that. I'll be putting some fun things on there. And then also I have a new YouTube video all about my favorite Netflix shows. It's my personal recommendations. If you're looking for some new American television shows to help study, go check that out.